Yeah, let's do this. Yo, it's no comment. My name is Akil.
Yes.
And
It's your boy Sephus.
It's your boy Les.
See, I let you actually say your name last time.
That's right.
We ended off in a great note, by the way.
Is that like a good thing?
He's like, whatever, man.
Whatever.
Whatever, man. Yo, so you guys are back because the last fucking episode was this past Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was because I was just living in your basement. But
Oh, yeah. No, that too. I mean, you're free to live in my basement.
pretty dope, though. You know
It
what I'm
is.
saying? I
I
get
mean,
like TV. I get to
guys-
look at like this animation, like mad long.
Yeah, I mean, you have a TV. Like my Xbox is upstairs. You can
Right.
take that.
It's pretty comfortable
You know,
table,
you have all
too.
these vinyls.
That's what I'm saying.
You too. You can
Art?
live here
No,
if you
I'm
want.
good.
Honestly.
No thanks.
Okay.
No thanks.
You know what? Take off.
pretty
Why
dope.
does he have a do-rag? First of all, before we get into Game of Thrones, which is our main topic, why does he have a do-rag
How
on?
racist can you be? Like,
What? How is that racist?
I plead the fifth in this conversation.
All right, listen. So you guys are back because the last episode of Game of Thrones was this past Sunday. All right, you didn't have to do all that, man.
He thought he landed it. That's what it was. He thought
Yeah,
he
that's-
landed
He's
it.
not sponsoring.
This is what he does at the gym. He's just all day, just flipping water bottles.
That's
trying
all
to
he
make
do.
them
Yeah.
yeah.
Some dude's just started working out. He's like, bro, is that for the wrist? How do you do?
He's like, yeah, bro, just like
do
this,
that?
like this.
See these forearms, brother?
But yeah, guys. So last episode was this past Sunday. They have a documentary coming out, but episode fucking 6. All right, they should have came out with 10, but what the fuck did you guys think? Overview, please.
Can I leave?
Oh yeah, I would love to fucking. That's how I felt after I watched
what
it.
I thought.
It's like,
Yeah.
right, can I go with Arya? Can I just go wherever she's going?
Yeah.
Off the map? Just kill me off, please, please. What did you think, man? That's not a face of That's not the face I was
This is
thinking
the
of.
face of a pure disappointment.
Yeah.
Just utterly
I mean,
just like questions unanswered.
Okay, I understand.
People
I understand.
coming out of nowhere that we haven't seen in seasons.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
like Robin Aaron.
I thought he
Where'd he
was
come
dead.
from?
Where
I thought
the
he was
hell
dead.
have you been?
I thought he was still like sucking on his mom's like boobs and stuff.
Things
But
that
now we know what breast milk will do to you, brother.
Makes you tall. He's very tall now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like that random Dorn guy now. Like,
No,
where the fuck
it's
did he
like-
come from?
Where did he come from? I swear he was like a cameraman. They just threw costume
Yeah.
at, and they were like, "Yo, bro, you trying
They're
to
like,
do this
you're
guy?
Dorn, you're Dorn.
Wanna be
He's like, who's that?
What is Dorn? Yeah, like, is that a new character? Like, who's that?
He's like,
The fact that at the end there was still a wall, there wasn't a big ass dent in the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Eyes
They didn't
White
show it
Dragon.
at least. They didn't.
or
show
is
it.
that like a different section of
It's
the
a different
wall?
part of the wall.
Is
yeah.
that what it
It's
is?
one wall, like it's
Yeah.
big, but like we always see the same part of the wall.
Yeah. I mean, if you saw my,
Yeah, but if you see a wall though, and somebody put a hole through the middle of it, that doesn't necessarily mean the whole thing falls down.
no, it
It's
didn't
a
though.
wall.
No, it's just like
That's what
that
I'm saying,
section
yeah.
fell.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to
that's what I'm
understand,
saying.
it is a powerful like magical wall. So I would assume like
Oh, the magic's
every-
gone.
The magic's
Oh
The
yeah.
magic's gone.
I thought they could just walk through that, but I'm saying like that's the whole reason why the rest of the wall is still standing. It's not like a regular wall where if you break down one section, the entire thing crumbles. You know?
I don't even think a regular wall would do that.
I don't know. I guess I don't know my
ain't a
walls. I
regular
never
wall.
went.
What
to,
is the wall held by? Like just held in the middle?
They're all magical.
Yeah.
Like, they're all held magically.
Pretty sure they still use cement. All right.
All right, so I mean, if you saw my Instagram post, right after I watched the episode, I was like, listen, for true fans, we're not really gonna like whatever ending that they come up with, whether it's a happy ending, whether it's like a, some sort of plot twist, whether they kill somebody off, whether they kill all of them off. We're never gonna come to we're not gonna come to common ground.
I wanted
for us to all be like, this was fucking amazing.
Well, not
This was the
everybody.
right ending that we needed.
But I mean, I wanted something that made sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew not everyone
mean-
was gonna like it because not everyone likes anything. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of stuff that just didn't make sense in terms of like, what was the point of their storyline if they're just gonna like.
There's a lot of what were the point.
Yeah, what was the point of
What
this?
was the point? You
What
know
was
what
the
I
point
mean?
of this? What was the point of that? Why did you build this up for them to just not even
Where do
focus
you
on
want
it?
to start? Because literally, you can go on.
Let's just go.
Let's
Let's just get
start-
through it. Let's
yeah,
just get
let's
through
just
this.
get through it. Let's get through it.
Honestly, I'm pissed off. This is beyond me.
So, I mean, yeah, let's start with the beginning when Tyrion is just walking through King's Landing and he's just like kind of looking at the after effects. So this is his viewpoint is our POV of what just happened.
Right.
Walking through the streets and he sees like the burnt man's face.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. And it's like they should have shown John's POV because John's the one that's like, yeah, but she's always gonna be my queen, But we're just sitting there like, yeah, shut the fuck up. And two, did you just see what happened? That's what
Right.
Tyrion's trying to say. It's like, yo, did you see what happened? I get it, you love your queen and all, but I love her just as much as you do, not as successfully. But look around you, bro. This is not like This is Mad King style. This is not what
This is-
she's trying to protect the people from.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I'm like
Go
running
ahead,
out of
brother.
breath.
So first part. So I'm actually gonna go to the big part with Grey Worm.
Oh, where John walks up to get
Yo,
Grey Worm and he's like
I
about to
thought
execute
they were
them.
gonna scrap right there.
Yo, no! Did you see the little thing I sent you?
Yeah.
You saw the IG little screenshot where they were like, it would have been so much doper if what was it? John kills Danny and then Grey Worm does like a trial by combat with
I
him
thought
to get him
one
free.
One of the kings.
That'd be so dope.
One of the kings like stopped like the trial of combat thing though. I forgot the name. Which like son kid stopped that? Not.
What are you talking about?
They did a trial by combat.
Where they
with
don't do trial by combats anymore? Like
yeah,
they
there was
in the show
They
or in the
banned them?
books.
no in the show. There was one of the kings that like erased that. Like you can no longer do trial by combat. And remember that was a big deal because.
I mean, I'm assuming this would have happened after the Mountain and the Viper fight because that was the last
Yeah, that
trial
was
by
after
combat.
that. Yeah, it was after that. So like that to me like already debunked. But I thought they were gonna scrap right there. And I felt like that one dude, if he wasn't in the background, they were gonna scrap right there. And
Yeah,
all
no,
the men,
that would have been crazy.
that would have been crazy.
My biggest thing is why is this man Grey Worm still alive? I asked this the
oh my
last
God.
episode.
I don't know, but they.
I'm asking that this episode, like, why hasn't he died yet? What is the point? Well, it's over now, but what was the point of him to essentially travel to the island of North to go and do whatever the fuck? I just didn't. I didn't like his character.
All I can say is, bro, you better go back to North and find mad badass Masandes.
To what?
Yeah. No, Grey Worm, he's about to go back all depressed. He's gonna find mad 20 like
Yo, I saw
Masandes.
your sister. I saw
He's
your
like-
sister. Yo, you like
He's
you
gonna forget
like
all
dudes with
about
no dick?
Masande, bro. Think about it. You about to see 20,000 other Masandes in one area? Bro, Grey Worm gonna grow a dick and then get a boner.
Bro, and they're literally
Like-
gonna look at him like,
like,
what
yeah.
are you doing? North is mad, like peaceful and shit. You got a
Yeah.
bunch of warriors coming in. They're like, who are you?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, you want to know like a really fun fact about Noth, like what the actual place is like? So they have a bunch of like kind of like indigenous people, and a lot of people come to Noth to take them, aka why they took Masande as a slave. They come there, conquer them because they're not like war
peaceful
people. They're peaceful people.
Right.
So people come and they'll use them as slaves. But their defense mechanism is not. It's not the army. It's not like swords or anything like that. It's actually these butterflies that they have that carry some sort of like virus or poison or like some sort of disease on them that only the people of Noth got used to in their system, like their body. So when people come over there and they get in contact with these butterflies, they instantly get disease and die. So that's kind of their defense mechanism in the
Well, I
place.
mean, that kind of fucks everybody else.
Yeah.
Why would I go to North though?
Yeah, it's like no point in vacation now.
They're going to die.
Right.
Yeah, it's like if I wanted to go to see a bunch
Butterflies.
of Masandes, I can't now. I'm dead.
I'm good off that.
Yeah, you know what I
You
mean?
know what happens to Masandes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, right?
I'm dead.
I
I like my women with their head on.
Yeah, facts.
It's my thing.
No, seriously, I was on the same page, dude. Like, I honestly thought Grey Worm and them were gonna fight. It would have been cool if they fought. I'll tell you one thing though. At least the showrunners did a really good job of flipping Grey Worm and making me hate the man so much.
Fact.
Seeing him, I'm just like, why is this man alive? Like, kill this man.
I just didn't care about his
Because
character.
he's being so complicated.
It's just that his character
being so
doesn't
hard
add
with it.
anything to the plot line. That's what pissed me off the most.
Yeah.
The plot line does not have anything to do with Grey Worm. Just
Now
like it didn't really have much to do with Masanda.
Yeah.
She was not that big of a character. Then they add a little love interest. All right, whatever. It's Hollywood. But why is this man still important?
Yeah, now Grey Worm is just basically Danny's teacher's pet. I mean, he's his teacher's pet.
Head of the army.
Right,
yeah.
but I'm saying essentially he's kind of like Danny's pet now. Like he's
Right.
the only buddy that's there that's protecting her, and he's just as mad as she is. Like he's being emotional because he lost his girlfriend
Right.
and all that stuff. But I get that too. I'm like, what's the point of him there? Like they should just kill them off.
I'm over it.
Yeah, it's annoying to have him there. And then the next scene is probably one of the best scenes, which is Danny giving her dictator speech.
That was a
like
good
some,
speech.
That was some crazy Hitler shit.
Yeah, Amelia Clark definitely delivered that. That
Oh
was
yeah, that was
fire.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if I didn't have the subtitles and I watched that, I could just tell like this is not something like what Tyrion said to Jon. It's like, listen, even if you don't understand what she said, Can you tell in her voice that
It wasn't
that's
peaceful.
not somebody that that's not somebody that wants peace.
That's not somebody
That's
that's
somebody
done
that's trying to take
fighting.
over.
Yeah, he said
Yo,
that's
you
not
can-
somebody that's done
She's not
fighting.
done fighting.
You could tell John, like when he was hearing that, he doesn't know Dothraki. So he probably just heard like Winterfell. He's like, what? Wait, what?
Winterfell Dracarys? What?
Like, you know what I mean?
Dracarys saying a good word, right?
That's like when you go to like a foreign country and you just hear people talking. They're like, Brad Pitt, and
American.
you're like, yo, they talking about Brad Pitt. You know what I mean? Like,
I usually just listen for the N word. Like, okay, I see.
Oh.
I see what y'all saying. I get it.
so you're gonna go to Czechoslovakia and make sure to wait for.
Oh,
them
they
to
probably
the
gonna say it at
N-word.
one point. At some point. At some point.
You think they probably?
But,
do?
oh, okay.
Oh.
I heard that one, you
Oh,
motherfucker.
yeah,
I
yeah,
heard
yeah.
that one.
See, you talking about me?
I see you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, man. I mean, that speech was amazing. Any thoughts on that? It had one of the best shots though. That dragon
Yo,
shot.
that dragon spot.
That was a
oh
great
my
shot.
God.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That
I
was
can
a
try to
great
pull it
shot.
up if I have it here. Yeah.
But I feel like that's the best part of this episode.
Oh, perfect
wow.
timing. Yeah. Let's do this.
Right. Bang!
Woo!
Fire. A+.
And then it pulls up like on one of the ledges while she's like giving her
Yeah.
speech and shit.
Yes,
It's
yes,
so cool. Like, you know what I don't understand? How come they could make amazing CGI for the dragon but not for the wolf? That's the whole reason why they barely have ghosts
Well,
in the
it's
show.
money. It's money. You can't. It's manpower and resources.
Yeah, but I'm saying a dragon you could like CGI that much, but you can't do it for ghost.
Because they're doing all of
they're
their
putting all
time
the money
into
into
the
the
dragon. Like they don't got no more time for the wolf.
Imagine like that. Imagine like the second episode. You know how ghost barely moved. Imagine the dragon just doesn't
That's
move.
it. He's just on the ledge.
He's like this, frozen.
He's buffering.
And then he glitches real quick, and then he's moving.
Dracarys! Hello!
Yo.
You in there?
Like that's funny. Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on that, man? How do you feel about this particular scene?
It was moving. I mean, like, this showed that this is the dictator in her, the mad queen in her.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised how many Dothraki there were. Cause
Yeah, I'm surprised how many Unsullied there were too.
I thought
Yeah.
they all
They
died.
lost all
I
of
thought
them.
they all died.
I thought these motherfuckers ran into the army of the dead and
Yes.
died.
Clearly, these motherfuckers did it.
Yeah, they
I'm
stayed
like,
in the
yo,
crypts.
weren't they the first
Crypts.
wave? Like, yo.
They stayed in the crypts,
It was
bro.
all moving, but the real moving part was after when Tyrion confronted Dany. It was like, yo,
Oh, and
Oh,
tosses the
you're
pin
off
to
your
the
shit,
hand.
bro. And throws the hand of the
Yeah.
queen pin.
Yeah.
She's
And
like,
then-
you betrayed me. Oh yeah, you freed your brother.
Yeah,
That's
so-
treason.
So I called that. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that she was gonna find out that Tyrion spoke to Jaime via the guards telling Dany.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
of
figured
course.
I
Oh, of
figured
course.
she would have found out because
Yeah.
they would have been like, "Where's Jamie?
Where's Jamie?
Yeah.
Tyrion like, oh no, I ain't see him.
Well, me.
Come
They
on.
look for Tyrion. Tyrion's not around. Like, come
Yeah.
on, bro. Like, you know.
So I called that. That was just like a no-show.
You know.
I called them burning the Iron Throne.
I didn't see
Oh.
that.
Definitely, I
I didn't
called
see that
that
coming.
months ago.
I didn't know. I honestly didn't expect that either. I did not expect
Them burning
that.
the throne.
Yeah.
I was so hyped when he did it.
No, I mean I didn't expect Drogon to be the one to do it. I thought Jon was gonna like I don't know like tip it over the ledge and make it
It's
fall.
pretty heavy.
Tip it over the ledge. Hello. That shit's like 1,000 pounds. What do you mean?
That's just like
swords.
forged blades.
a
There for 1,000
of them?
years.
Tip over that.
It was there for like
talking about?
1,000 years.
You talking?
Definitely like ingrained into the fucking ground, bro.
Dead ass.
You
Oh,
know.
no, that was crazy.
They
No,
built
but-
the throne before building everything else.
Yeah, they built the throne first.
Yeah,
Swords
everything.
on top of each other.
What came first, the throne or the castle?
They made the throne and the wall at the same time.
Deadass.
It was a package deal.
Dead ass. Like, look, we can give you the red key, but like, we got this
Can we
fire
have the
throne for you
All right,
too.
okay, bro. You're not moving it.
I need 50% off the throne. 50% off.
They're like, look, I
If
can
you,
sell
get
you.
a, if you get a Game of Thrones gift card, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
They're like, I can sell you the throne, but you can't have the building with
No,
it.
no,
Though.
no, 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 no.
It's just one or the other.
Yeah, sorry.
You gotta buy extra. You gotta pay extra for the building.
We give you 20% off if you get this credit card, though.
Yeah. Yo, we should
That's the
start.
deal. The deal.
Credit card. Oh, that shit.
Even had my man Leslie on it, bro. He's like, 25?
I'm like, I'm
Oh,
coming back.
It's all about them discounts.
Oh,
bro.
God? No cap? Shit, sign me up.
Oh, God.
Sign me up, brother. I want it.
Wait, let's talk about this one thing. So, Drogon burning the Iron Throne, was that because of like symbolism? Like the dragon knew that this throne was the reason why his mother
Yes.
acted like that?
Yes.
Or do you just think it's like he saw a pointy thing in Daenerys and saw pointy things on the
Dragons
tree?
are supposed to be crazy intelligent.
Yeah?
So he knows
He knew
everything.
that
He
was
knew
the
everything
reason
was
why
going on.
She turned.
He knows that's essentially the reason why she died.
Yeah.
His mom died for this throne, so essentially, it's
Drove her mad.
no one else can have it.
What's the reason as to why he didn't burn Jon, though? Do you think, how come they never tested
knows.
Jon getting burned and not actually getting burned because he's a Targaryen? How come they never
I
tested
think
that?
it's both. I think he was never getting burnt by Dragon because he's a Targaryen.
Yeah, and I feel like Drogon also
understood.
understood that she had to go.
Yeah.
what
No, I'm saying like
Drogon also just burned millions of innocent people.
he's so tired, bro.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, yo, ma, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Like the first time he missed the throne, and the second time he got it.
Yeah.
he's tired, bro.
Melted that shit.
Yeah. Bad
Melted.
aim. He's like right in front of the throne too,
Right in
and he
front of
missed.
that shit.
Yeah,
That's
like,
terrible.
He like 1 for 2, but it's all
No,
good.
but what I'm saying is like you know how Dany when she gets burned, she doesn't actually get burned, right? When she like burn all the
Season one,
Dothraki.
yeah.
Does that happen with Jon too? They never tested that
Uh,
because he has Targaryen blood.
I wouldn't want to be the one to test that, brother.
yeah.
Good off that.
I mean, Jamie got stabbed twice and was walking.
I mean that's Jamie though. Like that doesn't really mean anything.
Don't bring back, bruh. Don't bring back the memories, bruh.
He's like, is this camera on me? Point this camera on me right now. It's like,
Right now.
I don't know about
I
you
was
guys,
so
but
pissed off.
personally, if I was stabbed, I might die.
I don't know how
If I
many
was
of you
burnt,
guys have been stabbed.
I might feel a kind of way.
He's like, I might burn. Like, I might die.
I'm saying, I ain't never see a dragon before in my life. I'm just assuming that dragon fire is hot. You know what I mean? Not like stove hot or like lighter hot, but like hot. You know what I'm saying? Like hot.
Like the core of the earth hot.
I'm good on that.
Like the sun hot.
I'm good on that, brother. I'm running in the opposite direction, not behind a wall. Bro, he just burned down this whole city. What is this wall gonna do? What are you doing? His brother just burned down a whole ice wall.
Yeah,
that was
exactly.
magical.
Yeah.
Now you running away like, oh, it's just a lighter. Ain't nothing crazy.
Another good question is like, is that snow or is that ash?
It's snow.
That was snow.
Is it snow?
That was a time lapse. That was my first point of this whole episode. Why I hated it.
Yeah.
That was lazy writing on my part because the
Please
fact
explain,
that
Leslie.
the fact that
We already
it
know
was
this shit's
snowing.
being lazy.
One, it was snowing before, and it was snowing
Right.
because we were supposed to know that this was supposed to be the longest winter, like we've been talking about for the last 7 seasons.
Wait, before you even go, save that thought.
Go.
I started reading the books. They were at 9 summers before the winter started, and the winter is supposed to be longer than that.
Yeah.
So they could have like 12 goddamn summers.
Yeah.
They had, and plus they gave us like no like 12 years later or no like 5 years later. It's just lapsed to Tyrion being hella bearded and then the meeting.
Oh, no, it's only been a few weeks though.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
But this is supposed to be the longest winter.
So you.
So
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
No, what are you saying
I'm
exactly?
lost.
Can you please explain?
So-
You lost me.
Flag on the play.
after he torched the throne.
Yes.
He left with Dany.
Yes.
And then it went to Black. And then he came back to Tyrion.
Yeah, with the
getting
beard and
escorted
everything.
with Grey Worm.
Yeah.
Into the meeting.
Yeah.
Right? So if you remember, when he was escorted to the meeting, it was sunny, summer,
Oh, in a
So-
span of like what, a few weeks?
a
Damn.
few weeks. This is supposed to be the longest winter.
I mean, that is technically true. When they went to Dragonstone, it was like summer. You know what I mean? I didn't see.
Yeah, but
us-
what are you saying that like?
That made no sense.
No,
It
he's
was
just saying the
lazy.
time lapse doesn't make sense in the show
doesn't
right
make
now
sense at
because
all.
it
So
was
I'm-
snowing here, but then the very next scene. it's
Yeah,
not
but that's
snowing.
also slight symbolism that they ended the long night
Right.
after killing the White Walkers.
I thought the snow was also part of because the White Walkers were coming. Like the White Walkers, when they show
It
up,
was.
it gets more of a blizzard.
It
you
does,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. But what I'm asking is, when she's in this setting right now, is that snow or is that ash?
That's
fine.
when she was in the throne room.
Yeah,
that was
and
snow.
Where
That was snow.
where
was
Drogon's
snow.
covered in the shit. Is that ash?
That was snow.
That was snow.
That's
That
snow.
was snow.
That's all
Yeah, that was snow. Yeah.
Oh, so I thought it was. People were saying that's
'Cause
ash.
you can see
like
the
everything
snow
flying
on-
around was ash.
No, when Drogon like shakes it off before
Yeah.
Jon entered, that's snow. That's snow.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Ash is more gray.
Yeah, that's what that's what I was thinking too, man. Like it's supposed to be the longest winter ever, so
That
they
made
just
no
kind of
sense
like
to me.
canceled it. So I'm assuming it's like
And if you're thinking about what Jon is, if Dany dies, he's supposed to be he's supposed to be the king. But assuming, see, that's why I hate. You can assume at the end. That's what's called a cliffhanger. You cannot assume
That's what's called a
in the
cliffhanger.
middle of an episode. That's
Yeah.
lazy as fuck to me.
Yeah.
So we're assuming that Jon just, like, I don't know what happened. And Grey Worm's like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know.
Probably told her.
this is a great combo. It's like, I don't know what happened, but like
like the
came in and was
Spider-Man
like,
being like,
I don't know.
What'd you do? What happened?
On the Spider-Man thing.
Most you can,
He's like, what happened? I don't know. What happened? I don't know.
Most you can assume is that either John told on himself or
Or
someone
he
saw.
tried to
it.
dip and he
See,
couldn't make
this
it.
right here.
Where you going, blood?
This assumption right here. This is what. This is what.
You just
got me
see John
so
like in the
heated.
back just running.
But is that
Everyone's
really
like,
is that really important? How he got caught though?
no, it doesn't matter.
That's not. I don't think that point is important.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters.
I feel like that's fine. However, like no one stood up and be like, "Yo, my name Aegon." You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm really the
he
king.
ain't stand up like, "Yo, my name's not John. It's Aegon." Like,
It's Aegon.
this my shit. Like, but he
Grey
just
Worm's like,
decided.
no, you're my prisoner.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the captain now.
Yeah,
Like,
you know that was annoying. That's why I started to hate Grey Worm because I was like, why are you
I
writing
started
for a
to-
woman that's
I
dead?
started to hate Grey Worm like 3 episodes ago. Bro.
No, it's after Missandei died is when he started.
It's
becoming
before
a shithead.
Missandei died. Like they're making him such a main character when he's not. Like he's really not when you really think about it.
He's really not.
So why is he so important? Why is there a Grey Worm POV? I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You don't got chapters. You know what I'm saying? Especially people that read the book. Wait, this man don't got chapters.
Where are you gonna see Grey Worm in the new chapter?
Bro,
bro?
you're in other people's point of views.
Yeah.
You're just a person. What are you
my
talking
God.
about?
No,
Grey
I
Worm.
thought that was really stupid. And then yeah, I mean, obviously because they're trying to speed up the entire episode, is like those stupid time lapses of like few weeks ahead. It's like, come on, bro.
Few weeks, man.
That's stupid. Yeah. But you know, if they
It's like when you've been writing a paper for mad long, and then you get to the day before the paper, you just start writing a bunch of bullshit to finish it off.
That was his whole season.
Literally,
bro.
like,
Oh my god.
Your
No,
first,
seriously, yeah.
your first 3 pages are flawless.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You get
yeah,
to the
yeah.
end. This is why I wrote this. The end. What?
yeah, no, for real, you're on like page 4, and
Yeah.
then after the next page is just in conclusion.
Yeah, in conclusion,
In conclusion,
in conclusion
No,
you just
but-
write your thesis statement again. Head ass. How
But
is
you gotta
your
fabricate it a little bit. You gotta throw in
How
extra
is your
words.
conclusion 4 sentences? What do you do?
You gotta throw in the furthermores,
Yeah.
the after.
However.
However.
Yeah.
No, but no, it's like that meme with the horse when they draw the
Bruh, it's like fantastic in the beginning.
Beautiful.
It's like a
video.
cat
painting.
face.
And at the end, it's
It's
just
like Mona Lisa in the beginning, and then it's how I draw shit at the end.
Yes.
Because I still draw
Yeah,
stick figures, bro. Oh my
bro,
god.
you gotta do better, bro. You still draw with stick figures?
Oh my
Come
god.
on.
I'm 24, man. Yo, God forbid at work they're like,
Somebody
yo,
teach
we
my
need you
man
to
to
do a
kill draw.
presentation. Can you just draw the diagram like what you think it looks like? I'm gonna be like, can I use stick figures? Can I just draw like a?
So this is me.
This is me just walking. All right. It's like,
You put some marks behind it. We walking. You gotta see it, right? You see it? You see it right
You
here?
get it? All right, we here.
Yo. No, seriously, that's how it is, bro. That's how it
He
really
walks in
was.
late. Like, are we playing Hangman or how does that work?
All right, let's move on to Bran. All right, so this is one thing that just didn't make sense. Is Bran was like, I don't want to be king. He's supposed to be the 3-eyed raven. He doesn't want to be king. The
He's
3-eyed
never
raven.
said that he didn't want to be king.
Oh yeah, that is true.
He's only
He's
ever
never
said that
said.
I'm not Bran anymore.
That's all he's ever said.
He never said that
Yo, Bran-
he didn't want the
Can you
the
imagine?
throne.
Bran's getting paid millions an episode, right? He just shows up to the set, and they're like, "Bran, here's your complicated script." He looks at it, he's
Bruh,
like, "I'm
got
not
it.
Bran anymore."
Bro, you talking about that? They walk up to Bran, they give him some white contacts, and they just sit there.
Bro, just lean back.
Just sit there, bro.
No,
Just,
no, he probably he wears glasses. They were just like, just take off the glasses.
Just take off the glasses.
He can't
roll
see
your eyes
shit.
back. Roll your eyes back. Just sit
He
there.
can't see shit.
Yes, 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 yes. Good. Beautiful. Cut. That's a day, guys. That's a day.
Wait, you
Beautiful.
forgot to say I'm not Bran anymore. That's it. No, he's dead ass. He probably took off his glasses, so you really can't see anything. So when they're like, "Bran, it's your line," he just like
Yes.
he's just
like-
looking around.
He's like, I'm not Bran anymore.
He's like, "Where am
Not
I?"
anymore.
He's like, "Am I still on set?"
Oh my god.
Yo.
He gets out of the wheelchair like shit. Boy, we're still filming. Sit your ass down. You're supposed to be crippled. What are we doing? God damn.
All right.
They probably got so frustrated. Man, sit down. Sit down. Sit your ass down.
Bran tries to leave the set again.
God damn it.
He's walking, they just scoop him up with the wheelchair.
It's like, where are you going?
You can't walk.
Do we have to remind you again? It's like,
Oh, my bad. I just, Smoothie King had a wild sale. And it was
Yo. Real quick, Stephanie, you gotta come show your shirt.
Oh yeah, we got a guest. We got a guest.
Yo, our amazing editor and videographer's girlfriend, Stephanie. Give it up for Stephanie.
Stay icy. Icy boys.
Zooming on that.
So icy.
So icy boys. Look at the boys.
Brothers.
Look at that. Look at that. They got the Night King. He got this motherfucker that died on the Hard Home episode.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, the
He
one
was in,
that
like, the
looked
first
at,
episode.
This one's the first one you've ever seen where he looks at
he's in the
Sam
first
and Sam
episode.
pisses his
Yes.
pants.
Yeah, no, he's in the first episode.
This one?
When he cuts off the Ranger's head and throws it at the other guy. Yeah. He's in the first episode.
And then that's him riding the dragon.
Yeah.
And then that's him again. You should get the one with she should have had the one with him just smiling after he got burned.
Bro, I need to get a shirt where he doing this, bro. That's my favorite shit, bro. I'm like, bro, if that is the most gangster
If he
shit I've
does
ever
that
done.
to raise the dead every time,
Bro,
that scene where John's like coming up to him, he's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. He's like,
that's like his mantra. Like, what's up? It's spring break, motherfucker. Deadass. Yo, Night King, 10 out of 10, bro. My favorite character, Night King. R.I.P. the homie, bro.
yo, that smile was so
My
funny,
boy
bro.
said.
He said, "You goon, come here."
Yeah, deadass.
Goon.
What y'all gonna do?
All right, real quick though, let's talk about Bran. Well,
Let's talk about
like
the
you
meme.
just said, he doesn't care about the throne, right? At least we think he doesn't care about the throne. But the thing is, the three-eyed raven is not supposed to care about the throne. They don't care about being king. And then when Tyrion's like, "Would you like to be Bran the Broken in Protector of the Realm?" and he's like, "Why do you think I came all this way?" And I'm sitting there like,
Why did you?
"Bitch, no, you didn't. Like, you never wanted this shit.
Maybe he did.
You just
Maybe
want to
to
sit in
end-
front of a weirwood tree and just like stare."
But maybe that was the end that he saw. That was the ending that he saw in order to end all of the chaos and the madness was for the three-eyed raven to be king.
So-
because he's not gullible.
Yeah.
Can't lie to him. You know what I
have
mean?
kids.
He can't have kids. So after he dies in the 80 years or however long he lasts, they're just gonna vote
Yeah.
on a new king.
Which is them breaking the will, like they already
Yeah.
always wanted.
So when
I feel like the breaking the will is just destroying the throne.
yeah,
That was
That was breaking
that
the
was
will?
the breaking the will. that they
I
were
mean,
trying
breaking
to
the
do.
wheel could have also been like the democracy thing. That would have been pretty cool.
I thought that was great.
They shat on my boy Sam.
Yeah.
Yo,
They
like,
go,
laughed.
why don't we let
That was because-
everyone vote?
These are dying.
Yo, but I sat there and I was like,
boy, if you take your stupid ass.
Sit down.
no, but honestly though, if you really think about it, yeah. Like at first I was like, Sam, like, yo, bravo, man, that's a great proposition.
Right.
You
Yo,
know?
same. I was like, yo, they about to start the democracy right now?
But that's way too ahead of their time. That's too
yeah.
radical,
Bro,
Like
way
if-
too radical.
Even they were like, ugh, I don't know about that one. He was like,
but the
why
Night's
don't
Watch,
you guys pick the king?
Night's Watch do that. They have a democratic like society
Yeah,
and
they
system.
do.
They do.
Yeah,
they
they
all vote on the Lord Commander.
They do.
This man, that's where Sam learned it from. They
Yeah,
learned it from the Night's
yeah.
Watch. So he tries to bring it to the Seven King. Oh, you gotta get
Bro.
that. You gotta get that. Get that.
Bro,
Just blew his mind. I just blew his mind.
oh my god.
But
Yo,
yeah, so
that
he
shit-
brings it over to King's Landing, and they're like,
Get them.
Just
we-
bullshit.
"How about we let the dogs vote too, yo stupid ass?
He's like, I'll let my horse vote.
yo stupid ass. You talking about everybody
He's
get
like,
a
can my
vote?
horse vote too?
Vote for who? Bro, for who? For who?
Yo.
I've been doing this my whole life.
Yo, they get mad defensive.
Deontay Wilder. To this day. To this day. Dead ass.
That's not the weed guy, right?
Bruh, I
Who's
wish
that guy?
Bruh.
He's like, cause y'all be smoking on that weed.
Did you see the baby filters?
Stephen A. Smith?
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Stephen A. Smith baby filter pictures. If you guys haven't seen that, please go give it a look. That is
That's
the
the
funniest thing
That's the
ever.
best.
He just
That
ran with the
weed,
baby face, bro. He was like, and they hired Lamar Odom after he was on crack.
Why do you look like? Why do you always sound like he's fighting the words, bro?
But he's like a baby the whole time.
It's the worst day of my life.
I lost my shit, bro. I lost it. Oh my god.
Yo.
The way he says crack is great. Crack.
Bro, I feel like when he says it, a building cracks.
Yo, why are you so passionate about his brother?
Why does he say it like that? Why does he say weed like that, bro?
Weed.
Yo.
Because I don't understand
Yo.
how these NFL
Yo,
companies
no, stop.
can give these players so much money, and you want to throw it away because you want to smoke a little bit of weed. I just don't understand. It's great.
Oh my God. Yo, we got so many points. We only got 2 minutes left.
Bro, we went
Yo, what are we talking about?
That's how shitty this episode is.
Let's shit on Edmund Tully.
Okay, I was just about to say, let's shit on Edmund
Oh
Tully.
my god.
He's like, well, I gotta do it. Guys, I'll take this one for you guys.
There it is.
I, Edmund Tully, believe that I.
Boys, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Sit your ass down. I'm doing this all my life, boy. To this day. Sit down.
He said, as a veteran senior member of
Boy, haven't you been locked up this whole series? Boy, sit your ass down.
Bro, he's literally been gone for like 4 seasons. And
Boy.
then he comes like, what's his resume?
Boy.
What is his resume?
You know what it reminded me
Not
of?
worth it.
When Eminem went on stage for the first time in 8 Mile. Why you don't sit your Come on, boy.
Yo, all right, next, let's talk about Brand. And then Sandra just got to shut down Brand. Fucking, what is it? Bro, what is that shit called?
What?
Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, cock blocked? Oh, my God.
yeah.
Cock blocked the fuck out of him.
Boy. Then
He's like-
Tyrion goes, Bren, would you like to be king? Sounds like, well, he ain't got no dick.
Yeah, for real. She didn't even make it subtle.
Bren, like, relax.
She's like, he doesn't even want to be king, and he doesn't even have a dick. It's like,
Like, yo.
why you gotta tell him that? Why you have to? I can speak.
not even private,
Brand
bro.
can speak. You think Brand saw that in his vision? That's why he's always been silent.
He was stuck.
He saw it 20 minutes
I
ago.
see that one. I see that one.
He didn't see it. He didn't even see it. He's like, what?
I was looking for Drogon. I'm sorry. I missed it. I missed it. Yeah,
He
what
was
you
watching Avengers. He was watching
What you
Avengers.
say?
No, but I'm saying like he probably saw that vision miles away. He saw that shit 40 days
I
ago
was just mad at her and shit.
for like 4 weeks, bro.
Yeah, I can't even
He was
tell
like-
your bitch ass while I'm mad at you.
Because that shit can alter the future, bro.
you stupid
And I want to alter the future.
Yeah, I'll just slap your ass right now. You stupid ass.
Wait till 4 weeks later you say this shit. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Guess who ain't got no dick?
Guess who gonna be king?
Yeah.
He turned around and looked at her like, oh, she trying to die today, huh?
Oh my god. Let's talk about Braun and why the fuck is he so trustworthy to be master of coin?
That makes no sense.
Yeah, I didn't know
That makes no sense.
He's
Oh my
like, he's
God.
like,
Like, he was literally a cell sword.
he's like, I petitioned to fund for the brothels.
That was hilarious. He said, I've noticed that some of the brothels were burned down. And the master of coin would love to
fund for that.
Fun for those.
And then Sam was like, yeah, I don't think brothels are what we need to
Top
fund
priority right now, brother.
Ian's like, I think
Top
ships are
five.
way more important. I believe ships would be more important than brothels.
He's like, yeah,
Would
I
you
don't
agree
know.
with that little
We
finger?
get
And then
that.
little finger's in his grave like brothels.
Second,
Like,
I concur.
I said I.
Likewise.
I for the brothels. Yo, that was so
And
dumb,
then
bro.
Tyrion's like, if you want Bran to be king, say I. Little finger's like, I for the brothels. So to make that clear,
No,
this
for
is
real.
for the brothels.
Or the brothel.
Brown was like, I believe we should definitely fund for the reconstruction of the brothels. And then Littlefinger's like, I. Varys is like, I.
I. So where most of my spiders lived, I.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, and then they made that Song of Ice and Fire book.
I called that like from season
And
one.
that Tyrion wasn't going to be in it.
I didn't call that. That was funny. That was funny.
I ain't see that.
He's
Because
like,
it was so egotistical too. He was like, "What did he say about me? I know it's probably terrible." It's, well,
it's like, I don't think he mentioned
you
it.
ain't on the album, bro.
I didn't think you made the cut.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
You definitely contributed, but they didn't give you the credits for the album, bro.
Sorry, bro. It's like when you get cut off the basketball team. Damn.
It's like, oh,
Your name,
just
your
deep.
He's
name
like-
ain't on the list. When you see your name on the list, but your homie ain't making you like,
Nah.
damn. My bad, yo.
Catch you after, alright?
when you're about to walk into the game, you're like, I'm about to score some points, coach. He's like, you're gonna sit on the
Oh, you
bleachers.
thought you were
The bleachers,
starting.
like the bench?
No. Oh yeah, is that what? Yeah, whatever.
Damn, you thought you were
gotta,
starting?
Yeah, you got. No, this round you
Oh.
gotta sit on the bench today. I'm sorry.
Sorry, bro.
All right. Oh, here's another question: is Drogon going to Valyria or Volantis to resurrect Dany?
Nope.
Okay, that was
I
a
think-
good
I
answer.
think-
As if you talked to Dany.
I think Danny dead.
talked to Drogon
I think
or
Danny
something?
dead by now,
Danny
bro.
dead.
I think he talked to Drogon. He was pretty certain with that answer.
Drogon, he nibbling the little pieces of her, bro. This a long trip.
No, I thought he was gonna drop her when he flew off.
That'd been crazy.
Like, whoop.
Oh
Like,
shit!
oh shit! It's like she fell through the moon door. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's just flying, bro.
She hit the roof,
like-
fall through the moon door, keep falling.
He's like, oh shit.
Robin Aaron's like, what the fuck was that? She come through the ceiling, through the roof. What the fuck? That ain't. All right. It's the fly. Don't worry about it.
You all good.
What?
All right. All right. We don't gotta say anything about that, right? I mean, do you guys think that he's gonna resurrect her? Like he's gonna take her
I
to
don't
like
think so,
Kinvara?
but
Kinvara?
I don't even really care to talk about that. You know
Yeah.
why? Because we ain't gonna know.
Yeah, we're not gonna know.
We ain't gonna know.
Nor do I care,
I'm
honestly.
2 books deep. I'm not. I ain't even close to the end of when the books ended. So I ain't even thinking about that right now. If he does in the books, I'll be happy. But
She could go wherever she wants.
That's what I'm saying.
Let her do what she needs
do
to
what
do.
she got. She dead, bro. That's all I-
Yo, so here's a good question. How is there still a Night's Watch? I remember Tyrion went up to John and he was like, "Listen, we came to the conclusion that you're gonna go to the Night's Watch." John's like, "There's still a Night's Watch? Like, what do you mean?
Like what?
Like, can you just kill me?"
No.
And another thing is, when Grey Worm went off to Noth, how did John not just come back and just be like, "Oh, I'm back"? He comes out through the back door. He's like, "You gone?"
He felt.
Yo, when your mom ground you and she leaves the house,
It's like,
Hey,
are we good? We good?
he left.
we lit.
You sure he sailed off? You sure he left the port?
Wait, with a Northman. With a Northman.
He left the dock, right?
Yo, he could have. He could have.
That's what I'm saying. How did John not just come back?
He calls Grey Worm like, yo, where you at? Yo?
Yeah, no.
You coming home?
No. Yeah. You ever call your mom just to make sure you know? You gotta be like, "Mom, where are you? Where'd you go?"
You coming home?
It's like, and then she's like, "Why do you need to know?" It's like,
No, I was just wondering.
I'm hungry. I want to know if I want to order food or not.
I was just wondering if I was gonna give me dinner like soon. Like, I didn't know you were gone now.
Bro,
but
my
it's
mom
okay.
is not dumb. She's on to me, bro. You know.
It's like,
Right
oh,
there.
She probably called my dad. She's like, "Go home early."
100%. 100%.
Get him. You know?
The clutch way to do it though is to call your parents and be like, "Hey, Dad, can you like turn off the stove or can you like check my laundry for
He's
me?"
like,
They're like, "Oh, I'm not home."
Oh,
All right, I got it. All right, I'll get there when I
You
can.
gotta ask them to do something that's in the house. If they say no, you know they're not home.
but then you
That's
gotta be
cool.
like,
That's a big one.
"For how long are you gonna be not home?"
Oh, like I think I left something on the stove. Are you gonna be home soon?
No,
Oh,
they're,
I'll just do it. I'll do it.
they're like, "Oh, we'll be home later." It's like, what's later? Because the stove might burn down.
like the house will burn down, or like the eggs will burn. How long we talking here? Come on. Let me know.
Is it like 12 seconds or is it like
12
40
hours?
minutes?
What we doing here? What we doing
Yeah.
here? Let me know.
No, seriously, how is there still a Night's Watch? Because
Makes no sense.
no,
Well,
it really-
Tormund went up with a bunch of wildlings to live up there
so is he gonna?
for that time being.
So is John just gonna be the king beyond the wall? He's not even gonna be the king. He's
I
not
don't,
gonna
think,
be
I don't
the.
even think he's
I
gonna
don't
be a
think
king. I
he's
think he's just gonna be a wildling.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be amongst.
Is that what he's
amongst
always
them.
wanted to do? Like that was
Just
his.
be
He wanted to
free.
be free. Yeah.
Oh.
Those
He
are the
never
free
wanted to be
folk.
king.
There are no
free folk.
kings out
Oh,
there.
so that's a happy ending. You think
For
he's gonna
him,
find
I
himself
guess.
another egret?
No.
I mean, he already
He's
got
just gonna
Egret.
go and sleep in the cave every night, just like sleep
Have
himself,
visions of
cry,
Egret.
cry himself.
Beat off and think Egret. Yeah!
No, you gotta do it in the Scottish accent, bro.
Egret!
No, it's not a. It's like Dunny.
Dunny! What?
I don't know my Scottish
Hey,
accent.
what is that, British?
Wait, I don't know. It sounded like
I don't know.
It sounded like some superhero.
Donnie! All right, Captain America. Buzz
Oh, my
Lightyear
head.
ass.
I hit my
To
head again.
infinity and Donnie.
All right, can we fucking end this episode already?
No, you've been laughing all this fucking time.
Bro, why is there still a Night's Watch?
Dude, there's a Night's Watch for no reason. There's
You're
another
not
one.
watching nothing.
Another one of the questions.
Seriously, there's no White Walker, so what's the point of that shit?
There has to be a place to put. What did Tyrion say? There has to be a place for bastards. See ya.
So they could just literally dip and go to the wildlings
Yeah.
and then get themselves some cooch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess
This
they're
how-
chilling.
This how
You know.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Okay. I feel bad for like the people that actually go to Night's Watch and take it seriously. They're like,
You should.
they're like, you're-
We don't father kids.
Bro.
We don't sleep with women.
Too much.
Boy, relax. We already killed the Night King. You late, bro.
Chill.
It's 2019, brother. We fucking now.
yo.
That ass.
Yo,
Yeah, all
I
that
think
shit.
Night's Watch is like jail. Like they fuck
Yes,
each other.
it's prison.
Probably.
They fuck each other. Oh my god, bro. Donnie. Yo, my fucking stomach hurts.
Okay,
All right,
no,
let's get this episode done.
Yo, I'm done. You're gonna have to. Oh my god.
Cut.
We're gonna have to
much
cut out
laughing.
some of these freaking laughing parts.
All right, this is funny,
This
man.
man said, "Donnie."
Donnie!
All right. Let's close this out, or get to
All
our
right,
last
okay.
points.
All right, and the last thing I just want. Okay, two things. What is the point of John finding out his parentage, like him being a Targaryen?
There was none.
None.
Next.
Seriously,
Next.
there really wasn't.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was the point of that?
The only care for it is when Tyrion was talking to Jon when Tyrion was still a prisoner, saying that, yes, I'm in this position right now, but you think that you're not going to be next? Like using his heritage,
Right.
like you're the
Yeah, you're
next
the biggest threat. Yeah.
because you're the rightful person
Right.
for the throne. So you're gonna be next. You're the
Yeah.
only threat.
I feel like it played a good part in. It played a hand in why Dany's mad in the first place.
Yeah.
Because she feels like the Western lords are not on her side. She feels like nobody's on her side. So at that point where she was about to burn King's Landing down,
Yeah.
she's like, dude, these people don't like me anyway. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It was all of those things that just, her best friend, it was all of those things just culminated together,
Yeah.
which made her go mad. So there was a reason, but like, why did he die? He never even said his
Oh yeah,
name.
come back to life.
You know, like, what was the point of that, really? You know what I mean? What was the point of Arya becoming a no one?
Yeah,
She only used that power on one person.
yeah,
Evan
Frey.
Bourne's-
I'm like, dude, what was the point of that? Who was Azor Ahai?
Yeah, who are
We
these?
don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No,
what happened
seriously.
to these people?
No, yeah, that was really stupid, man. I really don't get that. And the last thing that really pisses me off is that D&D, the two showrunners,
Yeah.
they were actually told by HBO that they could make 10 episodes, but they chose not to.
They chose not to.
They
Yeah.
chose to shorten it because they wanted to, like, you know,
Finish it, yeah.
No, not even. Well, yeah, they wanted to finish
wanted
it
to get
because
it
they
over
probably
with.
don't have the details. Because think
They
about it,
don't.
like,
they haven't had the details for years.
yeah, George R.R. was just like, yeah, listen, this is gonna be called Book 8, Dream of Spring, and just
called
yeah,
Winter,
have fun,
Winter,
man. And then they were just like,
Have at it.
they were just like, okay, we just get the ending.
But
and
George
now-
also had an interview on 60 Minutes where he said that the ending is probably going to be
Very
exactly
similar.
the same, except for some
You just get the-
secondary characters are not going to be as intricate as they are in the show, and the way in which we get to the ending is not going to be exactly the same. But Danny's probably going to end up still riding off with Drogon. John's
No,
probably
no, no,
still
no.
going to go to the Night's Watch.
Yeah,
So like,
like-
this is probably
No, no.
still the ending.
The main details.
I mean, the thing is, I like the ending. It's just that we just didn't get the details and the build up to get
Exactly.
to that ending.
Right.
I don't mind the ending at all.
Yeah.
I think Bran would make a great king.
Yeah.
It makes sense for him to be king.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for Dany to die, and it makes sense for Drogon to take her and go somewhere.
The only thing that comes away from the books is you don't see as much of a point of view as you do in the books.
Yeah.
So the difference from the shows and the books is that you don't get that point of view. Like in the books, every character gets a chapter.
Yeah.
And they get continuous
Yeah,
chapters
exactly. Yeah,
as
yeah.
the book goes on. Whereas in the show, it's just kind of, transitioning from scene to different people. But you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know how they like feel different things and stuff like that. Like you don't know how Dany feels when she gets sold
Of
to
course.
Khal Drogo. You know what I mean? You just see in her emotions because it's visual. Whereas if you're reading the details,
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
of the
saying?
book.
You're like, damn, okay, I get it. Like,
Yeah.
and she's only like fucking 14.
Yeah.
Which like the show doesn't talk about age at all.
Yeah.
It doesn't speak of age at all.
No, it doesn't.
Arya's like 8 or 7 when the show starts. You know what I'm saying? Bran's like 9.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so they're really young.
John was 13 or 14.
Yeah,
13 at
they're
the
all
time.
teenage. John is
When
like
he started.
20 in the books now.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he dies. So like he can't be more than 21, 22 by the end of the series.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, you said when John dies? What are you talking about?
When John dies the first time.
Oh, the first time.
first
Okay,
time.
yeah. Okay, I was like, what? Is that an alternate ending that you saw that I didn't?
I was like, what?
Yeah, what?
I should have ran with that. I should have. Oh, you didn't see it?
You,
You could have been.
oh, you didn't see the one on the Hulu special?
Bruh.
You didn't see the Netflix?
After they ride out of the gate, bro, a bunch of Wild Walkers just come in.
the White Walker.
The White Walkers, they're the Wild Walkers. They're wild White Walkers.
Ooh.
Yeah, you ain't hear about
Did you
that.
see that Benjen came back and
That's the
turned
evolution.
John into
oh,
a
yeah,
White Walker?
100%. Catelyn came back too.
Kylan came back. Yeah,
She
right?
does in the books. But I'll wait for you to get there.
Stop. All right, okay. Yo, give an overview and a rating, and yeah, you could give your own little monologue to the camera of how much you're gonna miss Game of Thrones.
Okay, well, yeah, that's true. I'm definitely gonna miss Game of Thrones a butt ton because I would say that's my favorite show of all time.
Yes, easily.
What?
Next to like Fresh Prince though, because I'm sorry, that's my favorite show of all time. Well, no, what me, brother? You heard
ahead,
what I
go
said,
ahead,
and
go
what I
ahead.
said is golden.
Go ahead.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is my favorite series of all time. Find me. You know my at. Fight me.
I think they lost count.
Oh, they better find count.
They know to spell it and everything.
I don't know if they could keep up when you say
Nah,
your
but it was a great show. Like the cinematography is awesome.
spectacular.
The writing was great up until like
The last two
yesterday.
seasons.
Yeah, up until like season like 7, maybe season 6ish. They started to lose it, but it's a great show. Great storyline. I'm watching the books. For a show to make me read the books is ridiculous. For Harry Potter, I read the books before I watched the movies.
Yeah,
so that was
yeah.
a different
That's
transition.
loyal.
For me to watch a movie or a show and then say, damn, this is really good, let me go start reading the books,
It means
that
something.
says a lot. So like I'm definitely going to continue watching reading the books. The show was very disappointing, so to top this off, I'm probably going to give this episode like a 5.5.
Okay. Damn,
Yeah.
that's a pretty low rating, man.
Sorry.
5.5 what though?
I've been giving them high ratings, bro.
Yeah.
Just the only reason I've been giving them so much like high ratings because I thought they were just gonna tie it all together.
Yeah.
I was just so hopeful as a Game of Thrones fan that after all this bullshit goes through, at the end it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense, you know what I mean? So I'm like sevens. Give me a 10. Give me a 10. 5.5.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I get that, man.
Do better, David, and what is his name? Donnie? Is it Daniel?
Donnie
Do
Benioff.
better. They got to do better.
Yeah, David Benioff and like whatever. Yeah.
I don't know, but I mean, I'm looking forward to the prequels. I think the prequels are supposed to be coming out in 2020, so I look forward to that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the White Walkers like
It's
origin.
supposed to be like 8,000 before. It's supposed to be like just the world back then.
Yeah.
So
First
the creation
men,
of the
children of
war of the
swords.
first men, the creation of the White Walkers,
5.5 what?
all
by
of
the way?
that. 5.5 what?
Like faces.
Oh,
Like what happened in this episode for you to put the faces?
I don't know, brother.
Oh, you could put John's like bearded out face, like when he grew the beard.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about my.
Or you
faces.
could put Edmund Tully.
Boy. No. My faces, I want 5.5 brand faces, but it has to be the brand in that blue velvet. What was that? Vera Wang? Boy. My boy was fresh in that final
Oh,
scene.
yeah.
Boy, you ever seen Brand That Fresh?
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Stupid. My boy had to pull it up.
Bro.
Pull it up. My boy
I think I
was
know what you're
fresh.
talking about,
He
yeah.
was just having Aria wheel him around like, what's up? I'm the king now. Brand Broken. You heard?
Yeah. Brand the fresh ass.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Why'd I have to give my boy that name too? Brand the Broken. Not Brand like the Breaker or something?
Oh, there it is. Oh, she's still giving her speech.
Towards the end, yeah. But even The Sopranos.
That's a
I
that's
love
really
that
good,
show.
yeah.
I love that
I
show.
put this ending with Lost, Sopranos, and Dexter.
Yes.
Those were the three.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
Dexter's
Dexter.
ending
Oh my god.
sucked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it
But
did,
even
it did,
The
it did.
Sopranos, like that show was. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Terrible ending.
Terrible.
The
I
ending
still
sucked.
give that show like an 8 or a 9.
Oh yeah, because the show was just
The
that's
show
great.
itself was just
Yeah.
great. You know what I mean?
So this is how like strategic I'm gonna be. Like season 1 through 7, 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Season 8 alone, 4.
Okay, no, you can't do that. You can't do
No.
that.
Why not?
Nah, you can't do that.
I mean,
Alright,
yeah.
fine.
Then just take the average of that.
Just take the average, which is
What,
like a 9
like a
and a
7?
4.
Out of 20.
Boy, think if you got
Probably
two 90s and a 40.
It's like a
Boy.
that's like a 60.
Yeah, you looking
That's
at
like
a
a
C,
65.
brother.
All right,
It's like a 6.5.
So overall, 6.
Damn.
Overall for the show,
Dead ass.
Damn.
These
bro.
last 2 seasons, well, season 7 was a great lead up.
I mean, that's
Headaches,
understandable
bro.
though, because like the
Headaches.
last 2 seasons can bring you down that much.
I don't
Yes,
think
it
so.
really
It's
Not
clo-
this show.
You have to close out
Not
your
this
show.
show.
They didn't close. They left. So
Think about
much
it,
stuff
like a
unanswered.
comedy special. Like you could have an amazing first 45 minutes, but if your closer sucks,
Bullshit.
nobody's gonna remember anything.
Bullshit. I call bullshit on
with me?
that. Especially with comedy shows, you remember jokes. You don't necessarily remember how they started
gotta be able
or
to
how they.
close it.
Do you remember how your favorite comedy show starts and ends? Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot. You
watch
probably
comedy
don't, but I guarantee you can tell me a joke from your favorite comedy show.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could remember how Kevin Hart comes in.
How does he come in? Please.
Danny. All right, shut up. All right, stop.
I'm Kevin Hart. Danny.
Overview of the episode.
Hey, I love you guys. This is Kevin Hart. Danny.
Chicago. I love you.
Danny.
Danny. Go ahead.
This episode was just.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh! Like as a fan, like I loved every episode prior. Like my girlfriend put me on, before this, I
If I had tissues, I would have gave you some.
That's what you.
Word. Like
World's tiniest
I loved
violin.
this show, like for real. Like I went through all these seasons, I loved it, and to end it like this, I was just so disappointed. I was just so disappointed at the writing. Only 6 episodes, I'm already pissed off. And look at the theme song. It was just.
It's a sad moment.
I really hope these prequels are gonna be dope. Like honestly, there's so many stuff on there.
Don't expect anything.
Yeah, but the
Don't
thing
expect
is,
the prequels
you
to be
can't-
anything like the show.
You can't
It's different
expect.
creators, different writers, everything.
Bro,
different
the whole-
characters.
you don't know
You're not gonna see
anything about
Peter
the show,
Dinklage.
yeah.
You're not gonna see Emilia Clarke again. You're
Yeah,
not
we
gonna
don't
see
know
Jon Snow.
anything about this prequel.
Yeah.
Unless
It's gonna
you've
be
read
different
like the prequels before reading the Game of Thrones series.
I'm just upset.
Think about it. This could be like the Dark Knight, and then the other shows are like with, you know.
Fucking Teen Titans.
No,
Did you
not
mean
too
like
bad.
the Dark Knight, as in like Batman?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then the
okay.
other ones is like, you know, Adam West or something.
Adam
yeah,
West.
like, you
No, it's that guy from Twilight. Head ass.
Oh God.
Boy, what's his name? Like
Why?
Pattinson?
No, what's that guy's
It's
name?
like Robert Pattinson, right?
Robert Pattinson.
That's what it is.
I don't want that man to be Batman.
Boy, he's more like Robin head ass. Take your ass home.
Stay as a
All right,
vampire.
give it a rating. And
Yeah,
let's,
what's your rating,
close
bro?
it out.
Episode, I'm gonna give a 5. Honestly, like it was so. Just,
Wow, you must have been really hurt, man.
I was
Yo,
really-
low key. Who hurt
honestly,
you?
I was really hurt.
D&D. Daddy.
I was really like pissed. I wasted all my
You're gonna write
fucking
a
life.
long ass email to
Yeah.
D&D.
Yo, I was really heated. Like when I
Subject line.
Listen,
Daddy.
this inspired me to take up the major that I did in college. Like, you guys just hurt me. The way in which you closed out this beautiful show.
So
It's like, I was Jon Snow for Halloween, and this is how you guys do me?
My girlfriend was Donnie. Nah,
Yo,
okay.
stop it.
Okay.
I'm tired of this.
Okay,
Alright.
go ahead.
I'm tired.
I'll
Oh,
do-
God.
What faces should I do?
Do Leslie's do-rags.
Yo, red by Kiss, like 5 red by Kiss do rags right here. No, I want to get me sponsored.
My man said red kiss.
No,
Boy.
red by Kiss. That's the name.
Red by kiss.
Oh,
Boy, all right, red by kiss. Give us a sponsorship.
Okay.
Right here.
all right.
And it just gotta be loose do-rags. Just dangling it loose. Deadass.
Oh, we're gonna put that on a T-shirt, by the way.
Yeah, it's gonna be-
Dangling, loose, or both.
There. Check.
Check marks.
Both.
Check.
for both.
All right. What about you, sir?
Overview, man. I love the show. Obviously, you guys could tell I was ready to spend $550 on a freaking Jack and Hagar poster to put over here. I love Game of Thrones. The entire look. I'll be completely honest with you guys, as blunt as I can. From season 1 up to like the end of 6 was fucking fantastic. Right? Writing was on point. The politics was on point. The storyline was on point. Following everybody's individual arc was on point. And then season 7 came, as that's when they were like, they had to rush it, and it fell apart for me. But that's not gonna destroy my rating for the first 6 seasons. So if I'm giving an overall rating, I'd probably give it an 8.5 out of 10. And that's also including how bad season 7 and season 8 were. The overall show was amazing. And the thing about it was, even if the season 7 and 8 writing was off, their production made up for it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
You know?
I'm giving it.
When am I
giving
ever
it
gonna
a-
see a dragon
It's
like
an A.
that?
It's an A for me.
Those shots, bro. When am I ever gonna see that again?
Yeah,
You know?
that was amazing.
So like, okay, fine. I know I'm the type of person to love the storyline, and I'm the type of person to love the writing and stuff and politics. But it's fine. I got 6 whole seasons of that shit. Now I needed some production,
I was fine with it.
and they gave me a little bit of both, and that's fine. So
What about
rating
the final
is 8.5.
episode? Yeah.
And the final episode was great. I thought it was good endings. The only issue I have is that, you know, they obviously didn't take the time to build it up and give me the backstory as to why they got to this decision. Because I look at the decision now and I'm just like, this is a stupid decision. Like,
Dumbass.
why are they doing that? But, you know, if they built up Danny in the show, every episode, slowly going mad and thinking about all this shit,
Yeah.
then I would be like, makes sense why you
There was
burn
only
people.
like 2 episodes of her like building up and getting mad.
And not even that. She did it all in 30 seconds when she was
Facts.
looking at the Red Keep.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm sad, man. This is my little like solo right here. I'm sad because I love Game of Thrones, and I don't want to let go of Game of Thrones. I even bought the Audible version to listen to the guy doing crazy ass accents. And I just love Game of Thrones so much, okay? I don't want to let go of it, all right? I love Game of Thrones, and I'll never forget about you. I love you. Now I don't know what I'm going to do on my Sunday nights, and I just can't let go. Alright, stop.
We fucked that up, bro. You didn't give him your rating for the last episode.
I did. Oh, for the last episode.
Yeah.
Last episode, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Overall show was 8.5. I mean, I like the endings. I really do. I like how they ended. It's just the details. They didn't add the details. Yeah, I mean, you just got my little solo overview of the thing.
You caught us doing that.
I'm sorry, but this is our goodbye to Game of Thrones, man.
Damn.
That was great.
It's so
If you guys find D&D in the streets,
to
jump
say
them.
goodbye to Game of Thrones.
Okay. All right. Give your IG handles and let's end it off.
Spell it.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
You guys already know what it is. It's your boy Sephus at So Sophisticated. That's SO_SEPHUSTICATED. You heard me?
All right. And then you?
Come on, y'all gotta learn how to follow up, bro.
No, he's going to say left-hand honcho. I'm going to have to cancel his ass.
At Leslie Clive on Instagram.
Nah, he wanna use his government.
That's my handle.
It's the last episode.
You used the one before too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you was like Quavo or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought he was one of the Migos. Honcho, Daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's never gonna get old.
Yo.
It's never getting old.
Yeah.
You can follow me at Akil Nova or at No Comment Podcast. And look, I know this is no comment, but definitely leave a comment and let us know your thoughts on the last episode and let us know your rating and what you thought about Game of Thrones. And yeah, that's no comment, man. That's
Cephas.
Les.
and my name is Akil. And we have Josh in the back, the videographer.
Yeah.
And we got Icy Boy Stephanie.
So icy.
So icy. And yeah, man.
Didn't you have a homie named So Icy before you close that out?
Rich Icy. You can follow him. He's
Rich
amazing.
Icy.
Yo,
Shout out Rich Icy.
He's done beats and production for Dave East. So check out Rich Icy, man.
Ooh.
At Rich Icy.
Damn.
All right. Peace out.
Whoop.
Bro, that video was
You
definitely
can
like
carry
3
all
hours
the
long.
groceries in one
Bro,
trip.
the video's 50
This
minutes
is
long.
man going in